was my.
Are you rolling?
Yeah, I got it.
With what?
Your camera. Your phone.
It's you. Tracking. You want to give me your phone?
No, because I need it.
Not so much for that idea.
Take pictures from me.
Perfect. Where do you want it? Where do you want the photographer?
You're not Skyping with anyone tonight?
It's just my jacket.
Oh, is it? Oh, good. Because we thought it was reserved.
No, it's cool. Anybody can sit there. I can move it.
Oh, don't worry about it. Cut that one right off. No, I was thinking if I had one. Oh, you could sit here.
Yeah, it is tonight.
Can't have your fruit. Can't have your fruit and vegetables.
Oh, come on in. Yeah.
Hi, Candace.
Here's your seat. Hi, Crystal. We can take a I have, I checked.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so you guys know me as Karis, but I also play as Sunshine. So hello everybody, how are you? My name's Sunshine. So happy seeing you. Crystal, will you take pictures for us? Thank you. And yeah, so happy everybody here. Wow, I have no idea if Karis or Sunshine is going to show up, so just roll with it and feel free to laugh if you think she's funny. You may not, but I think she is, so just go ahead and laugh. Okay, thank you. So I understand that there are so many things you can do on a Friday night. And thank you for being here. And where's here, you ask? It's the Never Give Up Show Salon. What is that, you ask? Very good question. We discover together. Okay. Let me, my notes over here. So, how many people here have heard of Never Give Up Show? Wow, very good. Okay, you take notes, okay? Pop quiz later. Okay. Never Give Up Show is founder Glenda Benevides. Later she'll tell you all about, okay? Save applause later. Good job. Good student. Ahead of fogging curve. Okay. And we tell you, Never Give Up Show, very exciting. Okay? It's all about never giving up. And that's what we're all about here in life, right? So, okay. The salon to raising awareness for Never Give Up Show. Okay? Everybody nodding? Okay, good job.
Where? It's the first and fourth.
Huh?
First of four.
First to four?
Of four.
First of four salon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, who's got cell phone? Take cell phone out, turn silent. If your cell phone ringing, you have to do the dancing, okay? Keep it on. I don't know, she go away. Time to pick
You have to silence yourself.
Take out cell phone, put on silent. Okay, are you ready? Okay, so Never Give Up Show founder, president, boss lady. Okay, Glenda Benevides, you come on over. Let me ask you questions, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Glenda.
Whoa.
Whoa, I don't know what you whoa. I'm scared. Okay. What is Never Give Up? What is never giving up to you?
A challenge. Because I think all of us at some point, especially myself, we want to give up when you're faced with any kind of painful challenge. So that's what I feel about Never Give Up. And how I started this whole concept was actually on the heels of a really negative experience of a whole life's journey to be an entertainer, to sing, to write music, to make a difference for people. And I was working in Los Angeles with a Broadway artist, and I thought, oh, this is going to be it. This is fabulous. And it was just one challenging fiasco after another. And I did that for 2 years, and then I came home, and I decided to, in the face of deciding that I thought, this is it, I invested my money, I'm going to do this thing, it's wonderful, and I ended up losing all my money. And it literally, the last night of the show, I saw that I never would have thought this, that I'm going to actually walk away from this project. And that was the most disheartening, challenging experience, because that money that I used was the money that I had for my dad, that my dad gave me before he passed away. And it was gone. And I was literally going to walk from this show because I chose myself. And doing that, I came home and licked my wounds for about 2 months, and got my girls together and said, really, what is it that I really want, you know? And I got back to my core. My core was, I love singing, I love music, I love artistry, and I want to make a difference. And so with that, I brainstormed with my beautiful friend Karis and several other women, and we started on this journey. It's about a 2-year journey of meeting people and writing a script of deep passion to really, how could I make a difference? How could I tell a story? How can I sing my music and share something that uplifts humanity, uplifts people? And so I started on that journey. We wrote a script, and it's a wonderful show. It's called Never Give Up, as you know. And it's about 3 women who never gave up and the 2 men that loved them. And so you'll have to see that one day. And in the meantime, I thought this would be really great to create salons and share not only my music, but other people's artistry, talent, and involve the community to come and check that out and see what that's like. So that's what I'm excited about.
Okay.
Okay.
One question. She already answered herself, so no need to ask it more questions. So what is the mission or the goal of Never Give Up?
Well, as you see in the back here, this is what I thought our mission was: to elevate the mind, body, and spirit through the integration of music, drama, technology, and philanthropy to touch the hearts and inspire people to live their life fully. So that's what my show is about. That's what this intention for the salon is about. And I have the privilege and the honor to have worked with a gentleman named Mo, and his name is MCRai, and we've worked together doing music, and he's an amazing person and singer and songwriter, and I'm just really blessed to have him in my life, and I really look forward to sharing his gifts with you. This is really special. He's from Tunisia, so this is a really special evening, so you guys are lucky. Whoever's not here ain't lucky.
Okay, thank you. Well, that was really beautiful. And before we share about other people, I'm still wanting to know more about you. So,
okay.
Why are you rushing the program?
How are you?
You know, follow. Okay. Sorry. And actually, you know, you're an amazing singer yourself. You know, like every time I have your music on my iPhone, every time I play it and her songs come up, I'm like, oh, it's a really great singer. Who is? That's Glenda. I have like front row seats in her little salon every single time I hear her music. And I just want to say thank you, because you do touch me and inspire, and you bring your community out. So I just wanted to acknowledge you for that and for creating such a beautiful mission, you know, and it is your life poured out, basically, right, in doing these things. So yeah, can we give her a round of applause?
Yeah.
So some of you have had pleasure, some of you not yet. No worry, you have pleasure now. Glenda, can you sing for us the anthem for the Never Give Up show?
Yeah, I'd like to. Thank you.
Okay, let me
Thank
get
you.
out of the way. Okay.
No, that's not it.
Please hold. Technical difficulty, please hold. Thank you, you.
Where's the sound that we need?
We must look to the wind of the mountains, and we must listen to the rain of the sun, and we must all breathe for the life that we are all one. So change it now, and change it before it's too late. Change, scream it out loud, 'cause it's the time of the change. Oh yeah. The tides have changed, the sign, it stands before us, and many lives have worn scars, and greed and pain and waste can't ignore it, 'cause these are the things of change. Oh, change it now, and change it before it's too late. Oh, I said change, scream it out loud, 'cause it's the time of the change. Oh, it's a change it now. Yeah. And erase the garbage from our minds and be the wings of change. Be the wings of change. I said change it now, and change it before it's too late. I said change it now, before it's too late. I said change it now. Oh, change it before it's too late. Oh, change it now. And I'm gonna change it and changes before it's too late. Oh, too late, oh yeah, too late. You wanna do it before it's too late. You wanna do it before it's too late before it's too late.
Okay.
Okay. Today not special concert.
No, I'm
Okay.
not. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce you to MC RAI. Please give him a big hand. Thank you. Please have a seat. All right, and we'd like to invite Karis back up with our beautiful salon experience we're going to have here.
Okay, I needing the step stool. Okay, how to get up here?
So we'd like to start out with, okay, the chair being okay. We'd like to start out with asking Mo a few questions. And I'd like for him to share with all of us who you are, where you come from, and then we'll just kind of elaborate on that. So just share a little bit, and how you got to sing RAI and sing. When did you sing?
Well, hello everybody. My name is Mohammed. At least that's what my pilot license said.
Stand-up comedy 101, okay.
Well, my station name is MCRai. Basically, it's my initial. I'm no rapper, but MC stands for Mohammed Chawa, which is my full name. And Rai is the type of music that comes from North Africa, that it was born in the 80s out of rebel singers. It's kind of our rock and roll, or, you know, and he called Rai music. And also Rai in Arabic means opinion. So it's kind of my opinion as non-Algerian, where Rai music was born, being Tunisian. So it fits exactly what I want to do musically. And yeah, I think I came here in Lufthansa, if I'm not mistaken. I came here in '99 to pursue my music career and just to push it further. I'm one of those, I don't know, lucky or not lucky artists that start very young. And at some point in Tunisia, I felt like I can't do more. Child musician, touring everywhere in Tunisia. It's only 10 million people. With my grandfather, it was 10 million and one. And yeah, at some point I felt like it's really small, and what I thought at least, I achieved everything over there. So I decided to take it to more international. And I came to San Francisco, and the journey started from there.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Funny MC RAI.
You're welcome.
So what about RAI music inspires you?
Well, I think growing up in an Islamic country that you're not supposed to drink and you're not supposed to have sex before marriage, which is the two things that I cannot not do. RAI music is a rebel. It's a rebellion style, meaning it's everything that the culture told us to not do. We're doing it within the RAI music. It's the voice of youth. It's the voice of refusing what religion set out for us, and that was enough for me appeal to take it as a lifestyle or like as a genre in my music. And also it's very romantic style of music, very political. I mean, it has a lot of different angles you can look at. And yeah, so when I was searching, I started actually with something folk music in Tunisia called shabi, which is with a bagpipe, like the Irish. I started that when I was 14, and by the age of 17, I thought, you know, I just want to take my music further, and Rai music was the only one that really fits what I was looking for.
What does Rai music sound like?
Lady Gaga.
Oh no. She stole it?
Well, Rai music is basically, it started with the folkloric beats that, well, North Africa, to begin with, is a blend culturally with African music, Middle Eastern Arabic melodics vocally, and also a lot of Southern European influences as far as chords, and you know, we use a lot of accordions, and so Rai music sounds like all of those things together with a feeling of a pure North African identity that comes from the Berber, which is native North Africans, which is, I just happen I'm one of them.
Wow.
And I guess it's an indigenous style mixed with all of the above.
It's Berber, isn't Berber's one of the oldest cultures, or actually languages, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, it's not just the carpet.
No longer a carpet anymore.
That's funny.
Yeah, very funny.
So a new career, right?
I'll tell you guys later, but well, I just did a stand-up comedy about a week ago. Big mistake.
We disagree with you in here, but okay. So what? It sounds like you want to like share your self-expression and your life through your music, right? And you said that Rai music really fits your mold because it's the only one for you. So what is the message you want to share with the world through your music?
I think my music went through a lot of phases, and it was accordingly to a chronological pace of what we experienced in life. So yeah, I started with Rai music, but now it's even more my Rai, which is again Rai music. Rai means opinion in Arabic, so it's even more my opinion right now. And at some point, I felt like I have an obligation toward my people to educate them, to learn more about what it means really freedom. And I was lucky enough to experience something that I never thought it will happen in my lifetime. When I was writing a lot of songs from 99 to 2010 about politics, that what's going on in Tunisia and the brutal regime that we had, I never thought that I would experience such a beautiful, wonderful revolution called Arab Spring by CNN, but I call it just a revolution. There's no spring, it happened in the summer anyway. But I never thought it would happen in my lifetime, so I'm very, very happy and proud that it happened in the right time and sooner than I ever thought. I don't know if that answered the question. I don't even know what the question was.
So when you sing, do you sing in Arabic, French, English?
Well, Tunisia, we speak Arabic with French, so like for example, if I want to say, how you doing, I'll say, شنو أحوالك ça va? So it's like half French, half ça va is French, and شنو أحوالك, I don't know what it is. I guess, well, the reason I said I don't know what it is because Middle Eastern, they don't understand our Arabic. You know, but that's kind of expected.
Did you write?
So yeah, I do. So yeah, I do write in Arabic. That is a blend with French, but also I'm experiencing another problem that I find out after 5 years that I'm writing my own language.
Wow.
So Tunisians, they don't understand it. Algerians, they don't understand it. American definitely don't understand it. Like, what the fuck? And I post some shit.
Sure.
So like, you know, so like that makes me, I guess, yeah, it's the mode language, yeah.
What else do we have?
So, how old were you when you started music?
Mine is 5. I started when I was. The first song I remember I composed, it was when I was 5 years old. I'm not saying that to be genius or whatever. It just happened. My aunt, which is the biggest inspiration vocally for me, she was babysitting me. She was only 10 years older than me. It's very normal back home. And she was singing, and she has a very, very beautiful voice. And I just got inspired, and then whenever she had her graduation in high school, I wrote a song for her, and I was only 5, so I went to the bathroom for reverb purposes. True story.
Wow.
And I recorded the first tape. I recorded a song for her, and I put it in a package, and I just gave it to her, and it was the first song that I ever, I remember that I wrote. And professionally, I started when I was 12. I had a band with my brother and a couple of other cousins. And yeah, we were doing weddings and we were doing parties, home parties, and that got developed. And by the age of 17, I totally was a full-on professional musician.
Nice. Do you play other instruments?
Now I do. I play wind instruments. I play. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I play flutes and. But my main instrument right now, besides my vocal, is percussions.
Yeah.
And yeah, the doumbek, and it just happened by coincidence. My first gig in San Francisco was in late '99. It was a protest. I didn't even know what it means, protest, because we never protest in Tunisia. So they called me and they said, "Why you speak Arabic? So and you sing in Arabic, so you gotta talk about Palestine." I'm like, "Who?" "Hey, your name is Muhammad, so it's perfect. It's good PR."
That's good PR.
So I went to protest, I guess. I didn't even know how to spell it at that time. I still don't actually. I showed up. I mean, my band was half drunk and half stoners. We're just, you know, so one of the stoners percussionists didn't show up, and I just had to play, you know, we had to have percussion. So that was the first time I grabbed a doumbek in front of 2,000 people in Dolores Park.
Wow.
I thought it went well. I don't know. Nobody complained.
Can you play a little bit on the doumbek?
What are you talking about? 10 years or 14 years later? Sure, yeah.
A little sample.
But it's a Turkish one. I don't know if I can play it now.
Nice.
Thank you.
And if you could do a little acapella, that'd be awesome.
I'll go.
Okay.
No questions.
So has there been situations that either in your personal life and your music career, let's ask you both, where you just really wanted to give up? And what was that situation?
Talking about everyday struggle. Of course, I mean, music, as Glenda knows, it's not the easiest business in the world. It's something that we listen to every second of the day when we are awake, but it's the less paid business in the world.
Yeah.
And it just, every day I look at it, what am I doing, Yeah, I thought of giving up so many times, and actually I use it right now. Every time I say I'm gonna quit, I get something good, so I do it on purpose. Every morning I wake up, I say, okay, this is my last day. I'm gonna put it on Facebook. I'm quitting music. I really do, and it's just, the last time I decided to quit, it was about a week ago. I just had enough. I said, not enough from music. I was gonna be playing music, but I said, I'm just getting a little bit older. Got one gray hair in my beard. And I just need to quit. So it really frightened me when I looked at it. I painted it for tonight, so it's. And then I just got 3 songs for the movie 300.
Nice.
The new one coming out?
Yeah, there's a new one coming out, so I just got 3 cues in it, and that was after I decided to quit. So
There you go.
at the end of this show, I'm gonna try to quit again because I need more work.
It's so funny because I found the same secret. Every time I go, I do the same thing. I just let go. Forget it. I'm done. I'm out. Then the phone rings. The emails come in. So I think it's something to do with letting go or something. Not just So that's what I'm finding out.
Is that what you do?
Exactly.
And then I make all kinds of things up like. It goes like that. Seriously.
In a different language.
Solemn in the house, okay. And then, have you ever given up on anything?
Yeah, I was dating a girl when I was 18. I really did. She broke my heart, so I gave up on her, and now she wants to come back. It's too late.
It's too late.
It's too
You
late.
let it slide about it?
No, I didn't, but I just learned that she has 5 kids. Fuck. Why? Why would you have 5 kids? I mean, kids are beautiful. I have 1 myself, but 5? And you want me to go back? No, sorry guys. Have I ever give up? I did. Yeah, I did. And it didn't feel right, so I went back into it.
What was the cost of giving up, and then choosing to not give up? Was there a cost?
The cost is, I don't know if it's an English word, but I'm gonna say it anyway, solitude. You feel like totally lonely, isolated. You feel you're not in your own environment that you used to every day or every month or whatever, and you feel failure. This is before even my mom told me that. So it's like, it's not a good feeling, so you just have to go back into it and just keep on rising.
And then on that note, what is your go-to? I know you want to give up every day to get more gigs, but when you really are at that place of just wanting to just say, screw it, give up, where do you go and what takes you out of that place? What gets you back on track?
I normally go to the gym. Seriously, yeah, that's, I just go work out for a few hours, and then once the oxygen starts going back in my brain, I'm like, what the fuck I was thinking, Because normally when I give up, it's after a bar night.
Yeah, and I think I love that because he's really speaking to the truth, because once you have the oxygen back in, the blood's pumping, then it feeds the brain, right? So, and I think for me, mine is I usually, like you said, you get isolated, and then the mind just goes down a path that, that's why I say the mind is a terrible thing. But I usually get into communication, like I'll call somebody, or I'll just artificially have to pump myself back up until I feel it. So that's what I do. Yeah. Mo, do you think you'd be open to like sharing a little bit of vocal with everybody?
Sure.
That'd be awesome.
Good.
Can we put our hands together? Yeah, here.
Not yet, we will have questions.
Yeah, we're gonna go
Oh,
first.
questions?
Yeah, we will.
Oh.
Don't forget, okay?
Hang on to it.
Just write it down on your
Take a
iPhone.
picture of it.
Oh.
Well, since I didn't bring any music with me, I'm gonna do an a cappella thing. That it comes from a Tunisian Sufi music. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Sufi music. And it's one of the early on a cappella that I did in Tunisia, and I always keep on repeating it because it's so beautiful. The piece is not mine, but لا يلزهي بالقمار ونجومه وانا زاهي شيخي باب سلومه والليل زاهي بالقمار وتمامه وانا زاهي شيخي بابا سلامة يا ناس يا ناس يا ناس والله يعز عليا بابا الاسمر حاضرته مرسومة لا زاهي بالقمار وتمامه وانا زاهي شيخي بابا شيخي بابا سلامة شيخي بابا سلامة يا
Wow.
So that was RAI music?
No, that was a Sufi
That's Sufi.
music. That was
Just
more
kidding.
authentic,
That's Sufi.
Traditional.
traditional, very spiritual.
Yeah.
It's basically Muslims, they don't like Sufi music because it's the love of the nature, the love of lights, the love of aliens, which is I'm a big fan of. and anything that religion tell you to not do. It's a pure love to the inner you, basically.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Everybody take a deep breath.
So gifted.
That was beautiful.
So
Thank you.
gifted. Your voice is extraordinary. Extraordinary.
People pay big money to be here. You happy people here, okay.
So when question.
So, open floor to anybody with question. Number one fan over here.
Yeah.
Well, so I was wondering because so the shows never give up. So the RAI music is more like a revolutionary music, and it's kind of you speak to the people as to never give up for what they believe. And so you had mentioned something earlier about you were creating this music in the time. I mean, are you actively making music today? You are.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was just maybe what, a year or two ago when the government in Tunisia was overthrown, and so how long did this let's say war last to actually overthrow the government that was in place? Was this like a 10-year thing or a short period of time? I just was wondering how your music and the other people singing the RAI music influenced the change in government and the spirit of the people. Can you speak to it?
Well, the whole Tunisian revolution actually, it was probably the shortest revolution in the world, or the history. It was only 6 months. And I remember when it started, it started with Facebook, and we were all like exchanging music. We were writing about 15 artists, 3 of them in France, no, 2 of them in France, 1 in Canada, and myself in America, and the rest in Tunisia. And we started blogging about that we had enough from what's going on, and so we started writing music and put it on Facebook because the government could not stop Facebook of being in the hands of people or in their computers. And that kind of started a vibe of anger toward the government, and then right after that, it couldn't be a more perfect scenario. It's a sad story, but I don't know if you guys know the story of the Tunisian revolution, but it was one vendor, a vegetable vendor, that had enough from the brutal regime and had enough from the tax that he's selling vegetables for 50 cents a day just to support his mom, you know. And then on top of that, the government was giving him a lot of taxes, and they steal his vegetables, take it home with them, and it was so corrupted.
Wow.
So he had enough, and he just went to a gas station and he bought I believe, 1 liter of, which is probably half a gallon or something, of gasoline. And he went to the civic center, he poured the gas on himself, and he burned himself to death.
Oh my goodness.
Right there. And then, like I said, it's already started rising, you know, musically. But then now we start seeing it that it's in the field, you know, that somebody burned himself, and people are so angry. So we all like share those videos as much as we can, and every 2 hours, and you know, just like spreading it to your friends, and all of a sudden people start rising in the streets. And that's how the Tunisian revolution started. And it took about 6 months, and you know, it reached out the capital, and the president just took a helicopter with about $12 billion in cash. I don't know how he has that cash, and flew to Saudi Arabia, and that's how the Arab Spring started. And then after that, it was same blogs, same kind of strategic way. They went to Egypt, and then from Egypt went back to Libya, and then Libya to Yemen, but Yemen didn't succeed, and then he went to Syria after that.
That's interesting. it's funny how things can look a certain way, right? So the act of this guy lighting himself on fire was on one hand giving up, but then on the other hand not giving up, because what he did was, this is an interesting way to look at it, was that he passed on like, hey, don't give up, take a look at this, I'm gonna actually sacrifice myself by giving up. So that's an interesting twist, right? To juxtapose, by giving up, he didn't give up. He lighted a fire for other people, so to speak. Anyway, that's really cool. Thanks for sharing that story. Does anybody have any other questions for Rai? Any other things?
Even in Spanish.
How's Rai, I mean, after these revolutions over the last 6 months, or last year and a half, let's say, how is Rai music being today? I mean, are there more artists coming out? Is this very popular kind of music? Is it still too dangerous to, in the Middle East, is it too dangerous to actually sing and perform and represent these kinds of things? Or do you see, is it always going to stay maybe a little bit low, a little bit underground, or is this maybe something that's going to, keep on rising up and revolution and change, keep on happening?
Right. Well, I just want to make a little clarification. I mentioned about it earlier. It's like Rai music, basically, it's different from my Rai music. Rai music is about sex, drugs, and alcohol. Remember, that was the rebel. That was the fight when Rai music started, which is against a restricted Islamic environment, and those kids, But my Rai, it was more toward political.
Like awareness raising.
Awareness raising. Yeah. I mean, I still talk about sex, drugs, and alcohol, but it's probably 20% of my delivery per album right now, just because you want to keep those kids happy, So, how many Rai musicians do politic? Not that many. But right now, what's really popular in North Africa as far as political message is rap, hip-hop. A lot of hip-hop artists, they're like slamming, rhyming in Arabic, about the government. And I like it personally because it's not what you hear here about, the rims and the grids and, stuff like that. But it's more about, you basically have 3 minutes to say so much that you cannot do in a song. Because you have to go verses, choruses, and then you go to the melody, you know what I mean? So rap kind of have, we have to, as a singers, we have to use more metaphors to go straight to the point, You only have 4 minutes, like I said, 3 verses, it's not that much you can do. But as a rapper, he has like 12 bars and 16 bars, and and over there, there's no radio control, so they can go on for 5 minutes, and so all of a sudden it's like a whole message, and it's beautiful. It's very conscious hip-hop going on over there. Anybody else want to ask a question? Maybe in the back there.
I just want to know your name and where are you from originally?
Oh, you missed the pilot license. My name is Mohammed and I'm from Tunisia, North Africa. Yeah. Nice meeting you too. Oh, cool. Senegal?
Born and raised in Gambia, but I live in Senegal.
Nice. You said do?
Yeah, soon do it.
So now, making your type of Rai music in this day and age, how has been the response? Are you getting a lot of hits? Are people liking the music? Is it do you feel that this is something that you can do in the future? Is it inspirational enough and touching enough for the people that you maybe you're giving to the people, and this is something that you want to keep pursuing, or?
Right. Well, I think just the fact that I'm an Indian musician, I'm very pleased with what I've done musically, or maybe when I was 19 years old, I want to be all over MTV. But then when I discovered that MTV only had reality shows, I just changed my mind immediately. But I'm very pleased with what I'm doing. I want to be an indie musician. And indie nowadays is really more style and guerrilla work more than it's like, are you popular or not? My band is very popular among teenager rebels, you know, and that's enough for me to cross over and tell them what I experienced in life and how I see the world, and not really to change how they think more than advise them or just give them a little advices, you know, about what's out there. And yeah, so I think probably, I already start seeing a lot of my influence musically to 17, 16 years old artists in Tunisia. They're totally like, I was like, wow, this is my sound. What is it doing there, you know? And I'm happy. I'm happy with that. I never thought, it's a ride, and you know, I don't know where it's gonna take me. Just the fact that I'm, for example, being here right now and just speaking about my culture, it's already success for me.
Yes.
You know, I don't need to be in CNN to, neither I like that channel anyway. Definitely not Fox News.
Yeah, definitely not. And then you know what? If you give up one more time, Fox will call him. Any other questions? Yeah, Paul.
So I've heard recently that there's been a lot of great main fundamental suppression in Tunisia. A lot of people in liquor stores and or just speaking of sex, drugs, and rock and roll, that they're having a pretty hard time maintaining that space, and that particularly because there's a lot of unemployment and comes to parceling out economic benefit, that if you're not towing the line, you're not likely to show up with any. I don't know how accurate that is.
It's very accurate.
So yeah, usually wants to know the accuracy of the right wing, how they're pressing. Is that what you asked?
Well, yeah, it's what I've heard. Is that
yeah.
Tunisia there's a lot of very well-educated people.
Yeah,
who are not, who are not employed.
People that, a lot of people that are unemployed.
There's a lot of social pressure from right-wing folks to kind of shut down. The economy, whatever economy was built on, sort of.
Okay, so you want to know if that's
I just want to
true.
know if that's accurate. Or is it just a kind of media hype?
No, it's true. It's, well, the second part of the story that we didn't get to it yet is like Che Guevara said, the great people start a revolution and the idiot benefit from it. So that's what's happening in Tunisia right now. So basically, we did the major work to kick out a dictator, and then there is the people that totally hijacked our revolution and got in the office right now, and they're totally doing what you heard. And that's the second battle that we're facing right now. We have a raising up of fundamental Muslims in a country that it never was, and it will never be, I can promise you that. Because for us, religion is an individual choice. We're all Muslim. I'm Muslim myself, and I'm very proud being Muslim, but I will never support any fundamental act, and not in my country. So we're doing the best that we can right now to just shift it back to the normal. It's kind of, think about it, the Titanic, the first half of the movie. So shift it down, and then now it's shifting back, Maybe hopefully we won't break like the Titanic, but that's what is happening. It went to the extreme, and hopefully it will come back to the balance that we're all hoping for.
So first of all, tell us your website. And where can we see you? Is there any opportunity to see you in San Francisco or?
Well, M as in Mary, nor Moses. C as in cat, RAI.com, MCRai.com. And I think the next gig that I'm playing in the Bay Area is gonna be the June 22nd at the Berkeley World Music Festival, and it's in a park, so it's gonna be fun.
Right.
Bring your chicken.
Your chicken. And of course, I know you're going to ask me to step up and sing with you.
Yes.
I'm going to sing in French and Arabic,
Wow.
right? Oh yeah, half steps, quarter steps. Oh yeah. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, please. Actually, Glenda and I, we did a
That's right.
song. We did a song in. It was yesterday. Okay.
I forgive you.
I'll forgive you.
I forgive you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Or
Yeah.
you can sing it live.
Yeah.
See if I remember it.
Do you remember it?
It doesn't matter what you say, it's how you be anyway. It doesn't matter what you do, 'cause it's not always about you. You got pain on your side, nasty words and thoughts too many times. You're running out of time, babe. Misunderstanding robs you of your mind. I forgive you. Right? Remember that?
Yeah, I do. I don't remember what part.
Actually, you did several songs with us. Didn't you do Liberate Me and I Forgive You? And
Yeah. Well.
I'll have to whip it out or
Beautiful
something.
song, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, you did all the percussion on that.
Yeah, I did.
And the backwards. You said it was your idea. You said, let's do it backwards.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
forgive you backwards.
Yeah.
Good night.
That's right. Any other questions?
I guess I'm curious about, you said you got 3 cues on the movie 300, is that what I heard?
Right.
Tell us about the film and how you got that.
Well, the film, I have no idea. I just get jobs. I have an agent in LA, so he sent me a job. He gets paid that way. I've been doing, actually, the movie 300 is my 7th Hollywood movie.
Really?
Yeah. The one before that, it was The Dictator. I don't know if you guys. I did REM, Everybody Hurts in Arabic. And yeah, I just don't want to advertise the other movies, but yeah, I did. I already did for The Dictator, I'm sorry. But you can look it up online, IMDb, you will see what the movies that I've done. So yeah, it just came, this one was very tough. It was just three days or a week ago that I did it. And I took the gig from a Persian dude, and I ain't no Persian, but I guess for Hollywood people, all the brownies are the same.
Yeah, right. That's good.
But it's cool, they're paying good, so.
Persian, Tunisian, whatever.
Tunisian, cool, whatever, you can do that. And brush your teeth with hummus, so that's fine. So I did.
Get him, he sounds like that Sting guy. The guy sang with Sting, right?
Yeah.
Look at him.
So it was a challenge musically because Persian music is very beautiful and it's and they gave me these 3 fucking classical pieces that I have to do. But the composer was smart enough to send me a 1960 audio and video recording of one of the icons, Persian singers.
Wow.
And God, I really, it's one of the hardest jobs that I did and the most committed job because I wanted so much, not be in the 300 movie, but I want the challenge, and I'm like, I did not know if I can do a Persian music.
Wow.
It's the same skills, but they do a lot of it's like, it's crazy, so.
Can you do a little piece of it? Do you remember?
I don't remember because it was all like a chanting style, you know, so it's not, you know, songs.
Yeah.
But I remember that my girlfriend was screaming across the room, like, shut up! Okay! Because
Let's hear a
literally,
piece of it then. Let's hear
she
it.
didn't know if I had an orgasm or I'm dying.
Do you do that? Do you record it here in your studio and send it off? Send files
This
off?
job is the first Hollywood work that I did not have to go to the studio, thanks to the other 6 movies that made me make a beautiful studio at home.
Nice.
And yeah, and they were very pleased with the quality. And it's the second movie that I got living in San Francisco, which is great too, because I used to live in LA. So basically, it feels good because I wasn't sure is it the right move to go back to San Francisco or not, because I do a lot of movies. So I'm like, you know, I didn't change my phone number, but still 310.
That's cool.
696-1195.
Yeah, be careful. Okay.
Okay, on that note, okay.
Doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, I did it from San Francisco. So is The Dictator.
Did that answer your question?
Yeah, I did. Thank you.
So I have one last question. Whoa, high heels. Okay.
tiny. Can't help herself.
You've known Glenda for a long time. How long have you known her?
There's 18.
I think I met Glenda in 2001, 2002, maybe 2003. 2002. I was doing a show at the Red Devil Lounge, and my friend Richard Mikos invited her, and we started chatting, and we've become friends since. Good friends. And we're still here together.
So, can you tell me what inspires you most about Glenda?
Never give up. That's exactly what it is. Never give up. Well, there's 2 aspects of Glenda. One aspect is musical. She's super talented. She always thinks that she needs to learn more, and that's a very good quality. You know, a lot of musicians, they think that they have it, so they don't need to work hard for it, and I really admire that. The second thing is a human level. She's a very loving person. She gathered all of us here today in her house, gave us vodka.
I didn't get any what way.
But seriously, it's like there's something very special about her, that she just loved this planet, and she figured out how to contribute to make it a better place for all of us. And she acknowledged also that it doesn't need a lot of effort, it needs a lot of sincerity, if it's a word, you know, and it needs a lot of a pure love to the people that they're very close to you. That's all what it takes. It's like Facebook. If everyone take the circle around them, all of a sudden it's 2 billion subscribers. Same thing for love or peace, and she got it. I don't know if she knows that she got it, but I'm telling you, I'm confirming that you got it. You're welcome.
Thank you. So, on behalf of the Never Give Up Show, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So sorry, inside no money, okay? But very good fortune, very good ones, okay. And thank you for joining us at the salon today.
You're welcome.
With our Never Give
It's
Up
been a
salon.
pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
So everybody, can we give them a big
Yeah.
Okay, you go back over there now. Thank you.
Why?
He's so pretty. Everybody wants to look at him. I know. That's all, folks.
Thank you.
Actually, so
Oh yeah, we could have told him.
yeah, which part? There are many things in
Go
your
ahead.
head. I'm not sure.
Go ahead.
What I'm going to steal. Okay, we have a new website that's going up very soon. Very exciting! Yay! What is the website?
It's nevergiveupshow.com. Yes, so check it out. And this is the first of a 4-series salon that we're going to have here. 1 more this month in May, and then 2 more in June. Hello, June. The next salon will be with inside of the technology philanthropic area, which is a gentleman. His name is Rich, and he has going to share about aquaponics, which is he has a really great idea of how we can help our planet and take off the pressure off the oceans that are being overfished and the garbage dump in the gyre. So don't miss that. Tell your friends, come and join with us, and we can talk about that and share with each other and network and ask our questions. And that'll be after that. And then in June we're gonna have Cahaya Mind will be here talking about brain science and how your brain really does work, and to make things more efficient in your own work life and to achieve whatever you need to achieve in life. And then the last one is Sukhawat Ali Khan, and then we'll have music. So that'll be awesome. And you can get those dates from me. And that's it. So again, thank you everybody for coming. Share with your friends, and we'll post this on YouTube. So,
ladies and gentlemen, the Never Give Up Show Salon.
Yeah!
Thank you coming. Thank you.
And hello, this is Karis.
Yeah.
Sunshine. She is part of our Never Give Up experience and our resident comedian. Thank you. I love you.
Not nearly as funny as you.
Oh, really? I should go back to that open mic.
Did you really do that?
I was drunk. Yeah.
Where did you do it at?
I embarrassed the fuck out of myself. I really did. But I didn't care because I was so drunk.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never thought I would be doing a stand-up comedy.
That's funny. That's good.
And it might be like some verbs involved too.
We are in San Francisco.
Yep. I'm not afraid of saying.
All right. Well, everybody, we've got refreshments and everything in the back. So we've got tea, water.
Well, since everyone's still sitting here and not moving, do you guys have questions for Glenda about the Never Give Up show or anything like that? I'm just curious. Just throwing it out there.
Everybody knows about it? Okay, great.
I know what you.
That's all that matters.
I know you.
I know you. Okay. Well,
It was good.
great.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
I have a question though.
Okay.
Can I have the mic?
He wants the mic.
Well, my question for this show: Are you having plans to push it like more nationwide?
Yeah. Yeah.
Broadcast and
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
That's good because it's really this show reminded me in a period of time that I never was in, which is the 60s and the 50s, when people really gather in people's living room and share great music, great moments. So it's really we need to go back to that era because it was stunning. You know, there's so much good stuff came up. So good luck for that.
That was fueled on lysergic acid.
You know, it's like it's
Yeah.
yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, Gertrude Stein, she did that scene too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, what we're creating is what we call a movement.
Yep.
So it's a salon, it's a live musical performance that Karis, myself, and my DJ do. We're touring just like MC. We'll have guests like MC, like he'll come and sing with us. And our whole consciousness around it is to raise awareness and to share with each other, because each and every one of us has our own gifts. You know, we have our own piece, we have our own way to say things, we have our own talent in some way. It doesn't have to actually be music, you know. Yeah, don't get me started. I almost went on a trail with that. But I mean, we just have brilliant people that have amazing talent, and I think because we're in so much technology right now, it's so easy just like to do this all the time. So it's wonderful to meet new people, to connect, talk, share what you've got working in your life. And like, for example, I just met, I forgot your name already. Mukta. He has a shop like a block and a half from here, and he's from West Africa, and he's got beautiful drums and clothing and that type of thing. And I was like, I popped in there today and said, hey, you know, nice to meet you. Welcome to the neighborhood, and you know, welcome to the 70s. No, and then I said, you know, come to the salon and meet some new people in the community and share your gifts. And your new shop. So just want to support that too. So please be inquisitive, talk to each other, and find out what each other does, because we've got some really amazing things. So again, thank you, Karis. Sunshine. Thank you everybody for coming. Please hang out. We've got refreshments and snacks in the kitchen, and peace out. No.
Peace out. That's it.
I was in the 60s.
And she never gave up. She never gave up. She's still here.
She survived them.
She got here.
I don't even have any.
Fabulous. Thank you, love you. I'm so glad you're here.
No. I'm at 5 a.m.
I need to get up there. Can you take
Okay.
it?
5 a.m.
It's because it's stuff to
I'm
take
gonna
down.
go find dead people, that's what I do.
Find dead people.